All right, anyhow, it was a good day. I thought we made some progress, worked in the red zone a little bit, and that's always interesting as we go through there. We're continuing to install stuff. I thought some younger receivers did some good things out there today, which is encouraging, and take a look at the film and then head into our next week.
Offense get the best, the defense, or was a pretty good mix?
Pretty good mix. You'll see an interception, you see a touchdown pass. We did do some live scrimmaging with some lower units today, and we'll take a look at that. That were some good things that I saw on both sides.
Like there were some refs out there. We're just kind of working on the, getting used to having them out there. Or
yeah, what we strive to do is bring in college refs probably 3 times during the spring. And it's a collection of the different leagues. Some of the guys have worked our games, and other ones are referees who are, working Division II games, having an opportunity to get some work in to move up. And what it does do, it cleans up some of the things that are challenges. Whether it's some type of defensive holding, offensive holding, offsides, things of that nature. When coaches are trying to police that, sometimes we miss that when we're concerned about the schematics.
Did you get word on Wingard? Was it a broken hand or is
yeah,
it bruised?
It was a break. They're not going to pin it, but they'll put a cast on it. He'll be out the rest of spring.
But no surgery though. Just casting.
Right now it's non-surgical.
With the receivers, I know obviously lose some important guys, but with CJ, it seemed like he kind of picked up more and more as the season went on. How valuable is that experience going into this year?
Well, I think it's valuable for him. Being able to compete. I think he had a big touchdown against San Diego State. Just getting on the field. Some of those other guys, Austin Conway certainly played quite a bit last year. We used him in certain roles. You'll see his role expanded, but he was able to be integrated in the game a lot. But John Aquali didn't play very much, but he'll be out there, and James Price. And so, those guys are going to find they'll have an important role. And for their last year experience gives us some sense of a foundation, but it's going to get accelerated.
Saw it before, you moving Connor to nose. Is that, did you do some of that last year when Chase got hurt, and is it kind of interchangeable, I guess?
We're working some of the techniques that they have are very similar between that and the defensive tackle, but you're trying to find your best two. And as you know, the defensive line, we rotate a lot of guys there. And so right now, Connor and Johanna are the top two. Sid Malulu is playing really well also.
With Austin Conway, I know kind of the more traditional receiver roles, like the route running and stuff, was kind of what he felt he needed to improve on. I guess how's he doing in that regard?
Well, we're pleased with that, and his hands have gotten better. Just understanding the passing tree. I think this time at last year, I don't even know if he was on our team. And when he came out, we're just trying to find our way. So he's making progress and really competitive, and coming up with some big plays.
You're 2 weeks into spring now. Are you kind of where you thought you'd be, ahead of schedule in some areas, behind? How'd you kind of assess the first 2 weeks?
I think we're a little bit ahead, and I try to be, pretty objective, but I think we're a little bit ahead with where we're at with, the schemes that we have with guys making some plays. And so as we go through, the number one things, the 3 things we really strive to do is, 1, evaluate personnel. Like to do a little bit more live situations to get a book of evaluations on guys, but we're getting some film work there, so that's number 1. Second thing is install our systems, and I think we're making progress there. And then the third thing you strive to do is diversify your offense, defense, and kicking game. We're probably further along offensively. Defensively, we're making strides there, and then the last part is a kicking game, and I think we're in a pretty elementary stage there. But I can tell you, Cooper has been kicking the ball well. I think he missed 1 today.
But he hit a 50-yarder I saw there.
Drilled and split it at the end. We always end on a good one. But, I think he's gaining confidence.
And just heading into week 3, what's kind of the plan for Tuesday?
Well, we'll integrate some live work. We're still going to continue to add our systems, and then we'll probably emphasize our special teams, get into kick coverage and things of that nature. Okay?